to Katie Dartford, who is from World Radio Switzerland. She lives in Chamonix, near to the bottom of the cable car system. So, Katie, bring us the very latest on, are these people still inside the cable car?
No, I've just been speaking to four of the guys. They've been at the cafe at the bottom of the Aiguille de Midi lift station. They've been there for probably a good hour. I think they told me they were warming up. They were very, very cold overnight.
Well, that was going to be my question, because they were stranded for a long time overnight. Did they have any blankets or any food or water?
Yeah, they had blankets were actually under the seats in the cable cabins. They told me that, but so there was only two. So when they've got four or more people, they were saying that it was a very uncomfortable night because they kind of had to share blankets and they could never find a comfortable position.
And terrifying, because as I said before, there was a 10-year-old child in there. Did you get a sense of how people were inside there? Was there panic? Were they trying to calm each other down? What happened?
The people I spoke to were reasonably calm. I think the rescue services did a very good job to reassure them, but they did tell me that they were concerned because they could see in front of them, I believe it was a Korean couple with some young children, so that they were worried for the children more than anything else.
And were they able to communicate with the rescue teams? What was the system for speaking to them so they knew what was going on?
Yeah, the rescue teams were in touch with them throughout the night on the phone. They also told me they could contact their families. They had no data, so they could see find out what was going on. So I think throughout the night they were reassured that everything was happening that could have been happening to get them down.
And is it clear how this happened? We were talking there about tangled wires. I mean, how can that happen on a cable car?
Yeah, so as I understand it, there's 3 cable wires up there. Two of them they managed to untangle, but the third one they just wouldn't go, and they decided to call off that operation until the morning, so for safety, I suppose, so they could see better what was happening.
And were conditions particularly windy yesterday for this to happen?
It was either wind that caused it, or it stopped suddenly. I believe probably up there at about 3,800 odd meters. It was probably wind at that time in the night. Although it's very, very hot in town, and there's no wind. The paragliders are up everywhere above my head at the moment. So it's still not confirmed, but we'll find out soon enough.
And presumably an investigation's been launched. Have the French authorities said anything about what caused it and to make sure it doesn't happen again?
Yeah, but I spoke to the head of the company, de Mont Blanc, earlier, and he was very calm, not worried that it would happen again. To him, it was almost like one of those things, and people shouldn't be put off going up on the lifts.
Katie, thank you ever so much for speaking to us. That's Katie Dartford there.